Tulips Critics. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a like for the algorithm that does help the channel grow. So these are my thoughts of both Scream 5 and 6. Finally got around to watching these movies because I have not been a Scream fan for a long time. I did not watch the 2011 film. Did not watch the MTV series. So when I saw Hayden Panettiere show up in Scream 6, I did not know her character. Was not familiar with her character, but both of these movies were entertaining. They weren't perfect, but they was entertaining. Melissa Barrera and Gina Ortega. I can see why Gina Ortega has been blowing up because I do like her character. I don't know how she survived, that first encounter with the Ghostface killer in the first film, but it worked with them both. Well, I guess Melissa Barrera's character Samantha, being the daughter of the first Ghostface killer, Billy Loomis. That was pretty interesting. I like the little story behind that. And yeah, she was going ham when the time came for her to defend herself, when she had to take out the people who were responsible for this. And it seems like these two movies, there's a cult of fanatics of these serial killers in this story, and it kind of sucks that we weren't going to get a third film, technically a seventh film, but a third film of these two sister stories. And they're gonna miss some money on this. I mean, I hope it was worth getting rid of Melissa Barrera. I know she was commenting on the conflict in where, but Gina Ortega, they said creative differences, but yeah, you could see they was real tight in this movie. How the chemistry was, I'm pretty sure they was real tight off screen as well. So you kind of probably understood why Gina Ortega was going to leave, and eventually the director left, because both of these movies were fun. I don't understand how certain characters survived, especially Chad. Chad should have. I mean, how many times they carved him up like a can of beans? Like, real talk, like they carved him up, especially that second the sixth film. Like, how is he still alive? I probably would have liked it better if him or his sister Mindy, even though Mindy is funny. I enjoyed Mindy. She was funny. But somebody should not have made it out of the siblings. They should have chose one. I thought it was going to be Chad in the sixth film, but he survived. And then the next film, he survived again. I'm like, okay. I mean, he just got carved up. Like, they was cutting him up like pancakes. And he survived. But the one thing I did not like was one of the legacy characters. You had Neve Campbell back as Sydney in the fifth film, and you had Gail Dewey. I don't know why the decision to take out Dewey. It should have been Gail, in my opinion. They should have took out Gail. Gail is two-faced. She got one foot in, one foot out when it comes to loyalty. I thought it should have been Gail. Dewey already had a close call. What was that? The second film, when he was carved up, but he survived. So I kind of thought that was a waste of his character. He's sulking up in that trailer, and then you bring him back in, and then they carve him up. I thought that was a waste of time with Dewey. I thought Dewey should have been like the Nick Fury of this Scream movie with these two sisters. It would have made sense because he's in law enforcement. He could have been like their I'm not gonna say protector, but somebody that looked out for them, because they're dealing with this cult. He could have been the one to rally a team around to fight back against this cult, but that wasn't the case. They took him out, and Gail, for some reason, she survived because she was attacked in the sixth film when you was dealing with Richie's family, because Richie was the one using the finesse game on Samantha with that crazy girl in the sixth film. And you find out his family was the detective, and the detective got his daughter and his son, and they was able to take out some people who are part in the the sixth film. In the beginning, they were making plans to take out the sister. So it's definitely a cult of these people who are fanatics of that movie Stab, that they want the sisters. And that's probably what was going to be the eighth film. I mean, the seventh film was going to be about these sisters, about the sisters probably going to take on a code of these people. Probably would have saw more than 2 people. They've never been past 2 Ghostface killers, so we probably would have saw maybe 5, 6, and that probably would have brought in some more characters from different screams. I probably need to go watch 2011 because I don't know who all survived. When you heard Hayden Panettiere talks about her character, she survived one of the attacks. I didn't know what she was talking about because I never seen it, but I do like these 2 sisters. The 2 sisters, they're not perfect. They both survived. Don't know how sometimes they survive certain stuff, especially in that 6th film when Jenna Ortega's sister Tara, she was taking some damage. But it was a pretty good film. I had fun with both of the films. Had fun with them. That's the most important thing. It sucks that we will not see them again. Maybe when cooler heads prevail, they let stuff die down. Maybe they'll give Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera and that director a call because it seemed like he had a script ready to go, and they just dropped the ball when they just probably couldn't sit down, maybe have a conversation with the girl about maybe toning it down a bit or something like that. I think they could have made something happen. But post comments, let me know what you guys think about these 2 movies. Did you enjoy the movies? Did it make any sense that certain characters survived? Did they make the right choice killing off Dewey? Post comments. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.